Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. If you like these videos, leave a thumbs up. Today I'll be showcasing 4 different types of traps. I will showcase the last clip I ever got on my old trap. I will have some new traps in this one, plus some 300 mil solo traps. One is actually a rally trap, but anyways, this is the Griffin trap. So I'm just doing the 1000 IQ bait on the Griffin trap. So the reason I'm doing this is to bait people to come and scout me, because I do not run anti on this. I do not have any troops in my base. If you saw right at the start there, I do keep them all in tiles or in other castles. So these guys are coming in trying to steal my leader. Unfortunately, they're sending tier 2, and that's not enough to break through my walls. So they're getting walkbacks, but not actually getting anything. So they still think my leader's there. They're both coming in. It looks like HDD2 is speeding up here. He does have his leader, I think, in that one. So did Graham. So they both burned me there. It looks like HDD2 actually got my leader, at least from Graham's perspective. So Graham's kind of scouting him and all that. Yeah, I think he's a little upset because I think he thought the other guy got it. It looks like HDD2 is going to be going in for my resources now. So this is where the Griffin trap part comes in. I was not Griffin solo trapping this one. I'm actually doing the Griffin trap. So he's going to be sending a bunch of troops at me as my resources are coming down. I am food positive, I think, usually. So I usually have some food out and some gold out and stuff like that just to get them to hit me. He's sending full tier 4. He obviously doesn't think I'm a Griffin trap because my leader walked back. So this is kind of getting around the whole Griffin trapping, because people know what Griffin traps are. If you have a bunch of resources out, you look like a bank, people might think you're what's called a Griffin trap, so they won't actually send tier 4. If there's another way you can get around that, and this is one of the ways, is doing the 1000 IQ trap and all that, and kind of messing around, because sometimes when you shelter your leader, they'll realize you're online and they won't go on, but sometimes they won't, like this situation. So I'm pulling back my troops. I did see him send his leader there. He's sending a bunch of troops. I do kind of mess up here. I didn't recall my leader in time. So he did actually hit me leadered into my what's called leaderless account, but it's fine. I had way more tier 4 than he was sending. He was only sending a 250, and I had almost 2 million tier 4 there. It was 2.3, yeah, 2.2 million tier 4. Doesn't matter if I was leaderless or not. Had enough to cap him, especially since he was going infantry into my massive front line of cav there. So my cav wedge there. But yeah, you can see he lost a ton of tier 4. Basically everything after the first one was basically red. So I captured his leader. Also gave him like 700k reds or where it was. So it was yeah, it was 150, was 150, no, it was 100,000 on that one, and then yeah, then the rest were like almost 200,000. The last two were completely 200,000 reds. So he lost a ton of tier 4. Yeah, he lost like 40 million might on that, unfortunately. So this is gonna be the last clip of my small trap. You can see I'm getting burned there, but note that was not actually me, that was my alt. So I think basically you got him to burn my alt. Leader walks back. I did speed up the clip. I didn't actually speed up my leader there. So Papa is going to go in there. I'm going to wait to see if he wants to come in. He does have quite good gear. I am in my war gear already, so he does, yeah, you can see he's got some mythic cups and all that. So he's sending a full tier 4 there. He was able not to burn me, so I capped him there. 150,000 reds for him. He did 639,000 though, so this is kind of the reason why it was like, yeah, okay, I can cap people, but because of the tier 1, you're just taking too many losses, so the comp does not work against people at tier 5 familiars. Tier 5 familiars kind of messed it up. I think he actually knew it was me, because CWN is technically part of SGM's, I think SGM or Sugar, so him burning it was obviously, he knew it was me, so it was fine. But yeah, so I'll give the leader back just because part of the same family guild, at least for my alt is part of that guild, so I was just like, okay, I'll give the leader back there, but it didn't really matter, because I was like, this is kind of the end of the trap anyways. This is kind of my last hurrah there to see what's going on. But you can see he almost gave me reds on a tier 4 blast into not a full counter, so not the best thing there, because I was sitting in infantry and he sent infantry at me. Obviously he has really good gear and all that, and really good familiars, but you can see 341,000 just to the archers. It's not what you want. So this is why I decided to switch out of my smaller comp, even though it could still cap people. It just wasn't worth the reds and stuff like that. So here's going to be a little bit different. So this is going to be the 1000 HQ trapping on a 327 million might rally trap. So this is not a what's called Griffin trap. This is literally just a rally trap. Does have like 12 million troops, or whatever it is, was 11.3 million troops. Tons of troops. I think it's a rain trap too. But yeah, I'm just going to be trying the 1000 IQ trap on a 300 mil Might account and see how many solos I can get on that one. So I only did it a couple times. It's not my account, it's someone else's I was just messing around with. So I'm going to try it again here. This is going to be during a Wonder Wars and stuff like that. So got him to burn my leader. Leader's walking back. They ported in here. It looks like Flippy Nits and Blair Witch are coming in here. Flippy Nits is actually the Paladin at this point. He's just setting full tier 4, not leadered or anything like that. It was 375,000. Yeah, it did like 71,000, so not much damage to me, but yeah, it's mostly because of his tier 5 familiars. That was it. I was also sitting him in infantry, so I could have switched the range actually for that one. But yeah, he didn't really do much to that. Again, it is a 327 mil Might rally trap, so I'm not expecting to do much damage. Also, I'm not really worried for leaderless hits when I'm doing that one, because yeah, they're not going to burn the rally trap, even leaderless. It doesn't work. I found that out. I did a lot of that. So this guy is actually me sending in what's called 250,000 tier 3 cav. I'm just porting my what's called leader through this, and they're just kind of seeing it and trying to farm it. So they did actually recall at the last second here, unfortunately. So you can see recalls there. I was like, damn it. Then he pirates me. I guess they realized what was going on. So some people know the trap. That's the thing. So it doesn't always work. You can see some people realize it last second or someone calls it. But unfortunately, the other guy didn't. I'm actually in my war gear already, I think. So I don't know why I'm trying to switch my war gear here. But looks like Kapu Binu. Yeah, so this is my new comp, by the way. This, I think, is like literally the first clip I ever got in my new comp. It's me just kind of testing it out. He went cav into my range, so I could actually sit in range or whatever now, since I have 3 different front lines, which is awesome. But yeah, actually, no, it's not the first time I tested it. The first time I tested it was with, what's his face? Whatever, the Titan, Star's name, sorry, forgot Star's name, but yeah, that was the first test I ever did, before I deleted my tier 1 range or whatever, and then I deleted the tier 1 range, and then redid it and all that. And anyway, so yeah, so he went in full tier 4 there. So tier 5 is out at this point because I've already tested it on this account. That was the reason why I switched to this comp, was because of tier 5. But this guy obviously didn't have it. He just had tier 4, went in tier 4. Didn't do too much damage. It was a full counter on my part, only 44,000 damage to me. So again, he doesn't have tier 5 familiars or anything, and his gear wasn't the best. So this is just a little bit of a farming thing. Again, I'm trying the 1000 IQ trap, but he's just sending random. He's just trying to farm my my leader at this point. So unfortunately, he didn't send a full attack or anything like that. But yeah, he's just speeding in, trying to get it in. And yeah, boom. He actually hit me before my leader came back. And then I think he just kind of gave up after that, since he didn't really do much damage. And he's like, oh, usually what will happen is nothing. So they'll either rally me or not. So here's going to be another one. So this, I think they actually know what's going on at this point, because they started a rally like instantly. They saw my leader walking back. They started the rally, so maybe they knew what was going on. This guy didn't know what was going on because he's just sending an attack from really far away. But yeah, they started the rally instantly on me. So unfortunately, I was like, God damn it. I guess I'm not going to get a hit from this one. But I'll wait and see. I'll leave the recorder on just to see what happens, because sometimes I'll just shut the recorder off once they start the rally. It's just like, yeah, whatever. I'm just going to shield anyways. But in this situation, that did not happen. They will actually hit me on this one. So this was from QI. He tried to go in and with his tier 2, didn't really do much damage. Looks like Reaper is what's called scouting me there to see what's going on. There's Flippy Nips in the back. This is actually, it's weird because I did just cap, or not cap, but I guess it was cap, but I guess he didn't send his leader. But that's Flippy Nips there. He did just hit my 300 mil solo trap, or rally trap that I was solo trapping on, and then he came in here after on my actual solo trap. So we'll wait to see if someone is going to hit me here or not. Here comes what's called Reaper. So Reaper's going to go in with a cab blast. I am in infantry. I am going to have to switch to my war gear there. I didn't switch my phalanx. I could have just went the range, but I probably should have did here. But I was kind of going to see how much a counter would do with the new comp, because I'm still kind of testing it out at this point. So I had all the time in the world to switch to range, but I was like, nah, maybe I won't. Sometimes I do that just to test out, see how much damage is going on. I did that with the new counter research too. A lot of times I wasn't switching on purpose to see how much damage they'd be doing, because you don't always get your switch off, so it's nice to know how much damage you'd be taking in a certain hit. So and that one was a tier 5 hit, with tier 4 only 400,000. So yeah, the new comp was really, really strong, obviously. Strong enough to take these guys on without, or getting countered and not take any reds, which is good to see, because before this, I would have took reds from that because he had tier 5 familiars, so it was nice to see not taking any reds, because before I could cap, but I'd still take reds, so it's not worth it. Even with the Sanctuary, you don't want the tier 1 filling up your Sanctuary, especially in a gangbang situation. In this situation, it was not too bad, so I think, did he only have one tier 5 familiar? Maybe that's why he wasn't doing too much damage. Yeah, only one tier 5 familiar in that one, so 474,000. That was a full counter, so it wasn't too bad. Anyways, so that was the end of the clips there, but I have a little bit of a announcement here. They have switched out the hunts for the week, so if you saw the poster on my community channel, whoops, I went back, sorry, let's go back to that. I guess it stopped. Anyways, there's the hunts. So we won't have any hunts for the next 3 days. That's basically because the phantoms are out and people are wasting all their energy in phantoms. It's not really worth trying to fill up a bus. Plus the guild bash is going on or whatever, so that's also taking away hunters and stuff like that. So if you are a hunter, don't spend all your energy on the phantoms. Come actually do the hunts. So our hunts will resume on Saturday. That will be the Queen Bee, and then Bon Appetit will be on Sunday. So Queen Bee is the 7 a.m. one, which is all times are in Eastern Standard Time. If you guys are wondering, Eastern Standard Time. So just put your time into the calculator on Google or wherever, and it'll tell you what it is on Eastern. So it is 7 a.m. That's 6 times 3, 2 times 4, 1 times 5. The 2 p.m. is a little bit smaller, so you can do the 9 times 2. So if you guys are level 200s, you could actually do that bus. And then the last one is going to be a level 1, let's call it bash. So bring a partner and you can kill 50 for the partner, so per pair of people. Or you could just go by yourself if you don't have anyone to bring. It's totally fine too. You don't need to bring somebody. And then the Bon Appetit the next day will be 12 times 2. The what's called 2 p.m. will be 9 times 2. Then the 8 p.m. that's the US bus. That will be 4 times 4 or 2 times 5. So that'll be the big bus. So if you guys are some big hunters, that'll be the one you'd be looking for the Bon Appetit to get your halos. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.